everyone. My name is Alisha Nicole Jackson. Welcome back to my channel. That's me trying to make sure the camera is on and good to record. Happy Sunday, everybody. It's lower body day, okay? You guys know what day it is, and if you don't know, now you do. Lower body day is basically a day where I work on my legs and glutes. I've been working out for 5 years. Woo woo! And I have been making a lot of progress within these last 2 years. So the first 3 years were like trial and error, but the last 2 years I was able to actually see more results than I ever have in my whole life at the gym. That's thanks to a lot of different factors. One, I found a trainer who has his certification. He's certified, and he helped me basically crack the code with my metabolism. Two, I changed my diet and eating. Three, I did the right exercises. But my whole point is, I hope you're here to learn and make some changes, because it took me a while, but I'm here to help you guys. So first, I like to start all my workouts with stretching, because that is important. Okay, stretching before and after your workout is extremely essential. Even if you're not working out, if you have a job or occupation where you sit down all day, honey, you need to get up and move your body, okay? A lot of times, people who sit down all day, sometimes they can suffer from different things um, because of literally sitting all day, okay? So you want to make sure that you're moving your body, okay? Cause sciatica is not good, okay? So get up, move. And I like to stretch for like 7 minutes minimum, okay? Sometimes more. It just depends on how I'm feeling. It depends on what the vibes are. So today I just made sure to get a really, really good stretch in. Another way to stretch is with a foam roller. So that's called I might butcher this last word, but self myoscale. I think that's how you pronounce it, stretching. So that's another good way to stretch. That gets a lot of knots out of your body as well. That foam roller, honey, is the truth. I have a foam roller at home. You could literally go to Five Below, get a foam roller, and foam roll your body out, okay, in the morning or at night, whenever you need to, okay? But just make sure you are stretching, you are moving your body, because that's really, really important. Today was heavy lifting day, which I was actually excited to get to the gym today. I love the gym, especially when I showed up. It was quiet, it was peaceful, my type of vibe. Okay, I don't know why I expected like it to be so many people. Probably because I went Friday night, y'all, and it was like the club. I kid y'all not. I'm like, so we all just here working out, honey. It was packed. But I was so shocked. I'm like, oh my goodness. Like, it was literally the club. Everybody was in there socializing, talking. Well, probably better than a lot of clubs now, because they don't even socialize anymore. But you get what I'm saying. But today, it was cool. It was chill. It was a peaceful vibe. I was super happy, because that makes me so much more comfortable. One, I'm not getting in people's way recording, because everybody does not want to be recorded. And then two, I feel more comfortable recording in general. I could get different angles, and yeah, 10 out of 10. So I enjoy how quiet it was today, and I was pleasantly surprised, y'all. I was like, oh my goodness, Planet Fitness, can you just be like this forever? And this is a new location. This is not my OG location where I started. But hopefully I'll make my way back there. If not, I have been thinking about joining another gym. Now, I had a membership to LA Fitness, y'all, but I did not like LA Fitness because it's just too mixy for my personal taste. I'm not even gonna lie to you, it's too mixy. Okay, I don't want to go and um, it'd be like the club, right? How the gym was on that Friday. Planet Fitness, everybody minds their business. And it's a lot of older people, and they are cool. They're chill. So today was one of those chill vibes for sure. Okay, for sure. And thank you all to my new subscribers. I'm so very, very blessed, so happy. I'm going to continue to work, post fitness content and hair content as well. I'm actually going to add some color to my hair, so stay tuned for that. But I cannot wait to get sponsored by different brands. I'm super excited. I love gym clothes, and if you are struggling to go to the gym, I would encourage you to buy cute clothes, because, honey, that's gonna make you want to get up and go, right? It's like the first day of school. Maybe you don't want to go to school, but you know how you like put your outfit out on your bed because you just knew you was gonna be fly, like that. That's what a new gym outfit does to me. It gives me those same first day of school vibes. Like, yes, We in here. So if you feel like, oh my goodness, I'm struggling to go to the gym, if you're gonna spend money on regular clothes, I would encourage you to spend money on cute gym clothes. And if you need help, I could drop recommendations. I get everything off Amazon, y'all. Every single thing that I have on is on Amazon. And I love Asics. Those are my shoes. You could get Asics from anywhere, literally from Macy's. They're super comfortable. They're orthopedic shoes. Regardless if you know, are working out or not, they're great shoes. They're super comfy. So, yeah. But that's literally how I stay motivated. I'm like, let me pick out a cute outfit and let me get up and let me go. Okay? And now that I'm growing a following on here on TikTok and Instagram, it's like I've made a consistent routine and it's expected for me to get up and go, you know? So I'm thankful for that because it kind of holds me accountable. Okay, y'all. Finally, I'm like, dang, that was quite a stretch, literally. Literally and figuratively. Okay, so first we're gonna get in sumo squats. We are doing 3 sets of 15. All right, that's 50 pounds in my hands. That's a 50-pound dumbbell. Okay. I was gonna pick up the 45. I did, and it was too light. I said, okay, big mama, let's pick up a bigger weight. So here I am, squatting it out, going kind of fast, honey. Next time, I'm probably gonna elevate my feet just to get a deeper squat. But I love sumo squats. These are an exercise that I do often. Sorry, y'all, I just blanked. I don't know why. I'm looking at myself. These are an exercise that I do often, and I believe I have squats in my lower body guide, which is linked in the bio. I will buy that. It's literally only $10. I split up your gym days for you, tell you what app to use to eat, tell you how many calories I had to eat. It's super helpful, super awesome. I wish I had something like that when I was struggling to break my metabolism and make gains in the right places. So please purchase that. But basically, I have different workouts that I've used throughout my gym journey. And although I don't go to my trainer anymore, which I feel like, I know enough at this point to just literally do my own workouts and go according to his program a little bit. But also, since I'm studying, I feel like for my certification for personal training, I feel like I want to, do things on my own, learn things on my own as well. So, yeah, I don't go to him anymore, but all the knowledge he gave me, I've just tried to make sure to pass on to you guys because I really wish the 3 years that I was struggling, I had met him, okay? And now I met him, I can help y'all. So, yeah, I'm 5 years in, and at this point, I think I'm gonna bulk again, guys. The only thing with bulking is you can't control where the fat goes, okay? If anybody ever lies and say, oh, you can control where it goes, for the most part, right? If you're working on your legs, most of it will go to your lower body. But you can't control where the fat goes when you bulk, which is basically eating in a caloric surplus. So I'll probably bulk again. I'm debating when, because for October, I may want to dress up for Halloween. So we'll see what happens. But I love a good bulk to put on more gains. Okay, y'all. Next, we're gonna get into some reverse lunges. So my plan with these was to do 3 sets of 15 of reverse lunges for each set, right? But then I was bored as heck. So after this first set of reverse lunges, I was like, I'm not doing 2 more sets. Let's mix this up, okay? Because this is boring, and I want to feel my lunges a bit more, okay? So after this set of reverse lunges, what you're gonna see is I'm gonna do 1 set of 15 of 4 lunges, okay? I'm like, let me spice this up. So the first set, make sure you do reverse lunges, do 15 on each leg. And then after that, you're going to go into 4 lunges, which I'm gonna get into shortly. And I love lunges. I feel like they're underrated, honestly. Um, Mostly for me, I do side step lunges, which I do in this sequence as well. But I feel like as far as like workouts, lunges are something that I feel immediately. And for me, yeah, and I do 15 of 4 lunges. But for me, when I'm doing body weight exercises like this, I feel like they're really, really effective. It just depends on what you do. So, for this specifically, I'm like, I want to switch it up because just doing 15 of reverse lunges 3 times, I'm bored. So for these ones, you can do 15, 3 sets of 15, excuse me, of reverse lunges. You could switch it up like me. You could do 1 set of 15 reverse, 1 set of 15 forward, and 1 set of 15 side to side on each leg. And I was really, really hyped up for this workout, y'all. I actually started taking pre-workout recently, and it has made a difference. Like you're gonna see eventually. I was in there lifting heavy, but the pre-workout that I use is a little different. So, I follow this guy on Instagram. I mentioned him in my last video. He's a huge guy, right? He's a bodybuilder. Okay, he's in his old age, and he's still strong as heck. And basically, and for your last set, side step lunges on each side, like so, 15. But basically, this guy is super strong, and he was like, for pre workout, all you need is baking soda. So I'm like, okay, I'm somebody who's into the natural, holistic route for everything, right? I don't want pre workout with a whole bunch of side effects, a whole bunch of caffeine, a whole bunch of stuff that's bad for me. So, guys, I started taking 2 tablespoons of baking soda before working out, and I kid you not, I have so much energy. So if you want a pre-workout that's cheap, that's in your kitchen, I would suggest baking soda. Of course, do your research, okay? But baking soda to me works the best, and most people have baking soda available. It's not like it's hard to find in your kitchen, or you could literally go buy it from the dollar store. So that would be my suggestion. Baking soda is working good. I use baking soda and I use creatine in pill form. So, yeah, that kind of helped me push through this workout, y'all, because I did a lot of different exercises. And, that 15 is really, really good for me. I like doing the 3 sets of 15. I feel like that's where I need to do most of my workouts at for them to be effective because my body is super strong now since I've been working out for so long. So, yeah. All right. Look at me. I look so excited, honey. Not, not. Oh my God, man. Okay, so next we're gonna get into step ups. These are really, really effective for glute growth. One of my favorites, and just research shows how great step ups are. For these, I had a 15-pound kettlebell, okay, just to make it a bit harder. But as you can see throughout the workout, when I get to like 10 on each leg, I put it down and I do the last 5 without the weight because it was kind of heavy. It did make it hard, honey. Even though I can curl like with my arms 20 pounds. So that's kind of like a little light for me. But I'm like, wow, it was making the step ups a bit harder. So I'm like, let me just put this down, okay? So for the last 5, you'll see me drop it. Look at me, honey. So cute. The last the last 5, you'll see me drop it. And then for the first 10, I do have the dumbbell, okay? So for these step ups, 3 sets of 10, 15 on each leg. You can set up a step up different ways. Planet Fitness has this handy dandy thing that I step on. However, you can literally grab a bench and put it against the wall and step up that way and hold on to the wall for support, okay? So that's another way to do them because I don't know that every gym has this step up thingy majig, but I love it. It's effective. It helps me. I use it on most of my videos. I've been doing step ups and they're okay. Would I say they're my favorite exercise? No, my favorite exercise as of recently is actually in here. So, but they're effective. They're effective. They're definitely not a useless exercise. And to be honest, with step ups, that's when I start to sweat. Every other exercise, I swear I'm cool, but the step ups is when I start to sweat, honey. But yeah, I did this was a good one. This was a good one, and I just want to encourage y'all to get up and move your bodies and make time for yourself. Like, life is so busy. We have so much stuff going on, right? We have so many things to do, but please don't neglect yourself, okay? Because your job, will easily replace you. Your career will easily replace you, right? You're easily replaceable. So in my mind, if it's like I'm going to a job, I'm working super hard for this job that will replace me if something happens to me, why would I work all these hours and not pour into myself afterwards? You get what I'm saying? Like, that makes no sense to me. I'm pouring into their business. I need to pour into myself. Even if you're tired after work, go to the gym. Before work, go to the gym. It's not fair for you to pour all your energy into something and not do that for yourself. And they will replace you at a drop of a dime. So, if you're watching my videos and you just need to play this like a podcast in the gym, do it. I want to make my videos informative and let you guys, basically listen to and know everything I've learned on my journey and ways to help you. But I also want it to be like relatable, because sometimes it is hard to get up and put in the effort. Sometimes it is hard to get up and go. I have periods in the gym 5 years in where I'm like, look, I'll feel super inspired for 2 months, and then the next four I'm like, oh my goodness, but I still do it and I still commit to it. So I'm just very grateful that I found the gym because it's helped me build so much discipline. And it's the reason that I even started a YouTube channel, right? That delayed gratification you get. It took me 5 years to actually get a body that I like, right? And even now, body dysmorphia makes you not even see your own results. You know what I mean? So it's a process, y'all. But that delayed gratification that you get from the gym, that you get from working out, really spills into other areas of your life. Because I promise you, man, it's made me so strong mentally, and doing it on my own, going to the gym by myself, right? Putting in the work by myself. Shout out to my trainer who's helped me get to this point and make gains, you know. But for the most part, this is solo dolo. I had to do the work, It builds so much confidence. Like, what? So much confidence, honey. So that's why I be yelling about this gym. And plus, my videos are free. You could literally come here and grab a workout, Literally grab a workout and get to it. Get to it. But yeah, guys, the gym is my piece. I'm big on that. I'm big on working out. I'm big on protecting your mental health, right? Don't talk to people that aren't nice to you. No cap. I don't care who it is. Family, friends, if they aren't nice, let it go. Leave them alone. Um and just make sure you're taking care of yourself, because the world is going to continue to be the world. So sometimes you got to shut it out and disassociate. Like today I went to the gym, and I post on Instagram as well, Instagram and TikTok. But I waited to post on Instagram until I was done with my workout because I just wanted time to myself. Um, so yeah, y'all. Clearly I'm taking a break of some, honey. Them step ups are nothing to play with. What is you guys' favorite lower body workout, and what's your least favorite lower body workout? Because when I get to these, I know it's serious. I was literally doing stuff, and I'm like, Lord, can I do the hip abductor instead? Can I do it first? But when I'm in a certain area and it's empty, I knock out all the exercises I have to do in that area, because I'm just like, okay. Like, you feel me? Let's just get it done. Let's get it done. So, this is me getting it done for y'all. And for myself, most importantly. Most importantly. If I can even get to it. Oh my goodness. And how did you guys find my videos? That's a great question. Did you find me through shorts? Did you find me through YouTube suggestions? Are you here for hair? Are you here for fitness? I would love to know how you guys found my videos and more of what you would like to see. I pretty much knocked out everybody's request except the leg and haul. I gotta do that. That's the last one that I have to get done. But I'm trying to make it happen slowly but surely, guys. Slowly but surely. Okay. All right, we almost done with these step ups, I promise. Hey, buddy. I don't know who that is. Oh, man. I always say that in my videos when I see somebody. And I just make sure to be really, really nice to people just in the outside world because I ain't gonna lie. I remember people's impressions they made on me. So I just try to be a nice person. As long as you're nice to me, I'm going to be nice back. Okay, honey. Let's get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. We're almost done with these. And then we're going to get to my favorite workout that I've been incorporating lately and I feel like has been giving me the best results. So, come on. There we go. There we go. I don't know how much I weighed recently. I'm probably like 131, 132 now. My starting weight was 115, so I bulked up from that and got in the 130s. The heaviest I've been is around like 137, 140ish in that range. But I'll probably stay at this size for a little bit until I bulk, and then maybe I'll go up a couple more pounds, y'all. But I like this size. If it's broken, don't. If it's not broken, don't fix it. You know. Honey, I had to drop the weight for the last couple. I'm like, look, whatever way it needs to get done, we're gonna get this done. All right, y'all. So the next workout is hip abductions. Okay, you're gonna get on this machine and you're gonna give me 3 sets of 15. Okay, that's the goal. And that's my homie next to me. I asked her if I could record. She said it was cool. um, now I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I've been incorporating this machine more the last month, and I feel like it's been making a big difference. This and leg curls, okay? This and leg curls have been making a really, really big difference for me. This is actually really good for your upper glutes too. One of the few machines that targets that area, you know. So when people want a rounded bum altogether, a lot of workouts target your lower glutes but not your upper glutes. So if you want to target your upper glutes, this is a great machine, and I would suggest using this at least once a week minimum in your workout routine. A lot of people have said this helps with hip dips as well, which I can see that obviously. That hip is in the name of the machine. So that makes logical sense, you know. But for me personally, I think it helps for your upper glutes more than anything. And sometimes when you are shaping your upper glutes, that does help with hip dips because it gives the illusion, right? You have hips, right? Because you're building that muscle. So it's giving more of a curve than your hips dipping inward. But I love this machine. It's been my go-to lately. I'm going to make sure I include it all the time, okay? As much as I can. This and my leg curls, okay? I typically do my leg curls during the week on the leg curl machine where I lay down, all right? So, yeah, y'all. Make sure you are including the hip extension machine in your workouts, okay? Okay. It's me literally looking up the prices of hip abduction machines. Oh wow, there's one for $600 at Walmart. One for $500 on Temu. I eventually gotta get an at-home gym or figure something out, you know. But I love me a good hip abduction machine, man. It's the best. It's the best. And when I stand still like this and stare at the camera, I'm really just trying to get a good thumbnail. I think it's called aura farming. That's what the kids call it, or the streamers call it. So I guess I'm aura farming because I'm trying to get a good clip, okay? And for these, I kind of push through them fairly quickly. The great thing about machines is the actual machine, so you're not doing so much of the work, right? You're obviously doing the work, pushing the pads outward, but the machine helps you to a certain extent. So that's why I like machines, because you could literally relax a little bit and chill out, you know. So here I am chilling out, about to knock out this last set of 15, okay? And make sure y'all are stretching after the workout. I never include my stretching after the workout, but I stretch after the workout, okay? So make sure you're stretching. Another thing I like to do at Planet Fitness is get a hydro massage. And there's some like red light machine that people are getting into that helps you like just look really good and lose weight. So I may try that red light machine eventually. Maybe I'll create a short about that too. It's not the tanning booth, but it's some type of red light thing. So remember, for these, y'all, 3 sets of 15. Next, we're going to move on to the leg press, okay, honey? And I was lifting heavy today. I was not playing, okay? So I started out with 180 minus the sled on each side, okay? And I did that because it was on there. So I'm like, maybe it was meant to be, right? So I started out with 180, 3 sets of 15. How I do the leg press is I place my feet like in different positions to target different things. So today I place my feet in and out on the sled, right? So instead of just 3 sets of 15 in, I did 3 sets of 15 in and out. So I did a lot, okay? So basically I did 3 sets of 15 in, 3 sets of 15 out, okay? Then I did 3 sets of 15 in, 3 sets of 15 out at a higher weight. And then for the last one, 3 sets of 15 in, 3 sets of 15 out at the highest weight. So I definitely lifted heavy today. I didn't expect to go so heavy, but after I had my baking soda pre-workout, I was pretty lit. I'm like, whoa, like it really does help, y'all. And I'm not somebody who drinks coffee or anything like that, even though I feel like I'm getting to the point where I want something to wake me up in the morning. But I'm not a coffee person. I don't personally want to drink coffee because I don't want to get addicted to it, you know. I don't want anything like controlling my mood or how I feel. And then as a person who, I don't know, I feel like now I'm very peaceful, I'm very cool, I'm very chill. I feel like I'm, out of survival mode. And I feel like that has a lot to do with a lot of things, right? Being anxious all the time. I used to have really bad anxiety. And I used to just like be very, very, very like just always just jittery. So for me personally, I wouldn't drink coffee because I don't want to be jittery. I want to be peaceful. I want to be calm. You know what I mean? And I feel like sometimes coffee can make you jittery and anxious, But if there's another alternative, honey, I would love it. But now I don't have those problems. I don't have problems with that. I'm very, very peaceful. And I think that says a lot. I had a lot of inner work to do. I had to rewire my brain and how I think, guys. Because the thing is, when you go through experiences, when you go through traumatic experiences, what that does is that puts you in a chaos and a fight or flight cycle, right? And for me, I had to learn how to get out of that mentally and break that cycle because your body doesn't know it's safe, right? So, I had a lot of work to do and now my body feels safe. So I don't really have those like anxiety issues that I did in the past. And I would encourage anybody, if you have anxiety, meditate. I meditate and I watch what I eat, right? I was a vegan for 7 months. I posted about it on here. It didn't work for me. Now I eat a little more according to my blood type. And what's crazy is like when I eat dairy, it causes mucus. But according to my blood type, I'm not supposed to be eating dairy anyway, you know. And it makes me like a little anxious too. So I would just encourage you, if you have anxiety, find outlets, meditate, work out, cut out toxic people, right? A lot of times you have anxiety because the people around you are horrible people. And I'm just going to be honest. They come around you and your body gets anxious because you don't feel safe. cut off those people. If they're constantly calling you about drama and chaos, cut off those people. They're constantly calling you to use you. Cut off those people. Cut them off. Cut them off. Protect your peace. Do you hear me? Now I'm super peaceful. I don't have anxiety no more. But when I was entertaining everybody and everybody had access to me in some capacity and I was over giving and I couldn't say no and I didn't have boundaries, I had bad anxiety. Now I be chilling. I'm peaceful. You know, my life is peaceful. I don't entertain chaos. And when I see chaos and when I see red flags, I leave so I can maintain my peace. So I would just encourage that. Also, too, another thing that works really good, guys, is ashwagandha. The only thing with ashwagandha, y'all, is you will not care about nothing. One thing about me, I'm bubbly and excitable, so I don't want to lose that. But ashwagandha is a good, it's something good as well if you, suffer from anxiety, too, But for me, y'all, the gym helps, meditation helps, not talking to people helps. I'm serious, protecting my peace helps. Drinking water helps. Minding my business helps. Nothing will get your feelings hurt faster than not minding your business. Trusting in God helps. Having faith helps. Aging and getting older helps too, because you stop caring what people think. I don't give a. You feel me? Use your imagination. So just make sure you're taking care of yourself, y'all. And this is me taking care of myself. Okay. This went off on a tangent, but I just had to put that right there. If they make you anxious and you talk to them, you drain, you negative, your mind is in a negative loop, I promise you, never talk to them again. Block them right now, immediately, expeditiously. You could tell them, Alisha said do it. You deserve peace. Chaos is a cycle. How are you supposed to attract wealth when you're in a cycle of fear and anxiety? That's not how it works. Abundance does not respond to fear. You have to be abundant already. And I also have a playlist for that, y'all. I don't know what that playlist is called. I don't know if it's called Get Rich or something. It's a playlist. I have a manifestation playlist. But yes, guys, I'm almost done with the leg press. For these, remember 3 sets of 15. You're doing the foot placement for this is going to be in and out. 3 sets of 15 on each. Make sure when you're coming up, do not lock your knees, okay? Okay, don't lock those knees. That's no good. No bueno. And I believe this is my last set. Baby, as you can see, I got 3 plates on each side. So with the sled, I think I'm lifting about 300 pounds on my legs, which is crazy because I'm only 130. But, that's cool. That shows you that my legs are really strong, Like, I'm not just doing this to look good or show off on Instagram or YouTube or TikTok. Like, my legs are actually strong in real life. So this is the proof, But you just gotta be mindful who you follow. Follow people with similar measurements as you and people you can trust, because people are using fake weights these days and all types of things. So, just use your discernment when it comes to a lot of fitness influencers. But I hope that you guys can see through my videos. I definitely like to give a real and authentic experience that you guys can kind of relate to. I don't try to be perfect on here. I just want to be real. So Okay. Last but not least, okay, we're gonna do calves glute bridges, okay? Now, typically I do hip thrusts. The difference between hip thrusts and calves glute bridges is calves glute bridges are more glute focused, right? Hip thrusts, right? You're pushing your hips all the way down. Calves glute bridges, you're literally going halfway because you want to work your glute muscles more, okay? So for these ones, I feel them more in my glutes, and I've been incorporating them. I think in this video, the first set I did pretty quick, 3 sets of 15. And then I think at the end of the second set, I held it for like 15 seconds. But these are awesome, okay? Whether you're doing calves glute bridges or hip thrusts, they work really well. But these are just scientifically proven to work better for your glutes, okay? To target those. And it's a lot of different things that goes into this. I mean, some people are more glute dominant. Some people are more quad dominant. You just have to figure out your body. And, of course, that takes time, okay? So, for these ones, make sure you do 3 sets of, you guessed it, 15. Somebody's like, damn. They're probably like, damn, I wish it was 10. No, it's still 15. Make sure you knock these out. And also, guys, if you want to, add another exercise to this, challenge yourself, add RDLs, okay? That would be a great way to finish this out, okay? RDLs. You can also use the Smith machine for RDLs, but I like to use free weights because um, it's just my preference, and then it helps better with my form, right? So the free weights and the barbell weights would be the ones that are literally across from me. So yeah, guys, make sure you do 3 sets of 15 of these. Knock them out, okay? And I did do my last set. It was just off camera. This is a really good, solid lower body day, y'all. Let me know what you think. Let me know your feedback. If you do it, let me know how it went. Is there anything else that you would do? Is there an exercise you would replace with something? Let me know. I'm definitely interested, and I want to know what you guys think. Okay, please like, comment, subscribe. Buy my lower body guide if you want all of these exercise videos in one to help you out, to help you be your best self. Buy my hair guide if you want to grow your hair to your feet. Okay. Results may vary. But if you follow those tips, you are guaranteed to see some results, okay? And support my channel. Share this with somebody who told you they were going to the gym last week and they were not there, okay? Share this with somebody who may need the pep talk in the middle about cutting off toxic people, okay? Share this with somebody who you think will like my channel or like my outfit. Share this with somebody who wants to have a good week, guys. Share this with somebody who needs the motivation, who needs the discipline, okay? Going to the gym is not easy, right? But you got to do it because nobody is coming to save you. Nobody is coming to say, hey, get up and go work out. Well, I am if you watch my videos, but nobody's coming to, I can't come push you out your bed, okay? I can't do that. So make sure that you guys are taking responsibility over your life to get things done, right? I could create a guide to help you. You can even sign up for one-on-one coaching, but I can't physically pick you up and take you to the gym. So make sure that you're doing what you need to do to get where you need to be. Remember, for this workout, lift heavy, 3 sets of 15 of everything, stretch before and after, okay? Even if you're not working out, make sure you're stretched, especially if you have a job where you're sitting down all day. Get active this week. Go be great. I wish you guys nothing but luck. Have an amazing week. Talk to you next week. Bye.